Alright, what's good, shitters? I've got a loose script for this one, as I had to come on here and tell the world about the success of some self-improvement advice that I've heard recently. If you couldn't tell, it was from Hamza. Big surprise. I've gotten his Twitter open here, as well as Adonis Gang, epic online community. How to destroy my enemies. Czech Republic. Because I didn't really know what background footage to use. Don't have any new gym footage, as I've been sick and I have been unable to go to the gym, unfortunately. So I've got the Twitter open. This post is kind of related to the advice. You see, you suck with girls because you live a boring fucking life, do some fun shit and girls will like you more. The advice, oh shit. Oh fuck, did I mess up my mic? Oh no, okay, well, it doesn't matter. Fuck it, we ball. The advice that I was actually implementing is I was in one of my classes and I had my AirPods in. Not AirPods, I had my Skull Candy Sesh Evo, or Indie Evos, that I got for $30 on sale. Got my fucking Skull Candies in listening to some knowledge. Now, the knowledge that I was listening to is that you can be pretty much anything with a girl, just not boring. Just don't be fucking boring, please. And the conversations that I, like, hear some people have, or, like, my friends have with girls, sometimes it's just the most, like, boring fucking shit ever. It's like the, hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Good, thank you, bye. End of conversation. That interaction is something I've always fucking dreaded, but I've always been a little bit, like, awkward, little bit not knowing what to say when it came to actually talking to a girl, even if the girl already liked you. Now, I have a particular female friend, let's just say, who things are going pretty well with. Now, the only, like, kind of negative there is that, again, I'm this fucking autist sometimes when it comes to conversations, and I just can't think of anything to say. I can't find anything to say. Now, I have followed the advice, and I've kind of been able to live with that, of, like, yeah, you don't always need to be talking. You can just, like, be there smiling at each other fucking in silence for some of the time, but it is nice to, like, have a cool conversation from time to time, I've been told. So, as I was listening to this advice, I got an idea. Recently, there's this really fucking funny fat man in our school who's, like, one of the administrators. He, does a bunch of silly shit. We all laugh at him because he's, like, you know, like, the system and, like, whatever he does is, like, objectively bad for everyone, and he's just very incompetent, and we laugh at him because he's very incompetent. And recently he announced something about shrimp being served at the cafeteria. This was fucking hilarious because it interrupted everyone's class just to announce it over the loudspeaker, because this is the biggest thing since fucking sliced bread, is that shrimp will be served at the cafeteria, and if you have a shrimp allergy, please do not eat the shrimp. And that was his revelation that he had to share with the world. That was so important that he had to interrupt everyone's class with it, and everyone found that very funny for, like, a day or two. And I just thought about that, and I'm like, that's a good topic. So I basically thought this as I was walking over and up to said female friend, and before I would, like, you know, just some, like, really kind of, like, fake ass conversation. Not really fake, I just wouldn't really know what to say, or it would be a bit awkward, a bit silent. And so I followed the Hamza advice of you can be anything but boring. You can just do some shit unexpected. And I literally just said shrimp. And that was my opener. That was my cold approach, epic one-liner conversation pickup line. Shrimp. And it worked. And she started fucking giggling immediately because it was like, yeah, she got the reference. And then we started talking about that, and then it led to a whole bunch of other conversations. But the whole point is just, I wasn't like afraid of sounding weird, because I'm sure a few autists who have, like, never went outside in their life will see this and be like, no, surely you can't do that. Surely you can't just say the word shrimp. That's weird. That's too weird. No, you can just say shrimp, and that'll work. Now, obviously, it won't work for you if you say shrimp and you have no inside joke related to shrimp. But the whole point I'm trying to get across here is you just need to, like, be a little bit more nonchalant. Just, if you find something funny, just say it. Like, just say some shit you genuinely find funny. Like, in that moment, that was probably the best thing I could have said, just shrimp. Because it was really fucking funny, it was a really cool inside joke, and, like, the conversation worked from there. And obviously we ended up talking about other things as well. It's just, that's how it started. So, don't be afraid of sounding autistic. Don't be afraid of, like, being a bit weird. Be afraid of being boring. And trust me, you have the capacity. I'm very good at the English language. You have the capacity to not be boring. You can just just go do your shit. My guy, just say whatever sounds funny, please. That is the advice, unless it's the N word, because that's probably, people probably will not appreciate that all that much. So I guess that was my story. That was a revelation I just had to share. That I just had, that it really works. Just don't be boring, bro. Just go up. Shrimp frizz, epic. I have the Adonis Gang page here open because I always love looking at the posts because they're a little funny when I was about to incorporate them some point into the video. Yogurt, milk, and cheese estrogens. Gabe Finn, January 20th.